God. What the world needs now is
Ain't gonna
God.
take that long.
What the world needs now is God and the saints.
Anyway, you know what? I've had a couple of experiences, and I don't know what kind of gift. It's not a gift, but I just wanted to share something because just because I never really spoke about it to elaborate, I might have mentioned it to you. My years working, I could be getting ready for work, and I hear conversations of my coworkers about me. Yeah, I was close, really close with the Lord before I got married, and I would hear those conversations. I wasn't as busy, and and it would trip me out. And some was good, some was bad. I mean, not bad, like a jealousy type or insecurity, or that didn't want to see me move up. One in the in there. Okay, that was an experience, and I don't know, but it blessed me. Another one, God will have me to hear something. I was hearing about cars from a coworker. She had just bought her a Lexus, and then my husband asked me. I said one day, sure wish I could get blessed with a car. Yeah. What kind of car would you want? Because he know half the time I couldn't care less. And so the girl had it talk to me all day Friday evening. This was on the weekend. I said a 350 LX Lexus or something. I said Lexus 350, and he was kind of shocked, like how she know about that. But God had that girl to put that in my ear Friday. I would not have known what to tell him. I would have been looking stupid. You see what I'm saying? Pastor asked when we were at the other church, he was preaching, and he said, now what gangster is so and so? A little coworker, a little Hispanic, kept talking to me about Al Capone at work. And Pastor said, and now he said, now he just looked. He said, now what gangster in his sermon? We was at another church. I say Al Capone. That's right. I was like, but God gave me that ahead of time. He
Oh,
knew
but
these
God.
things, and that's just awesome.
Your advice you was telling us about taking the, thank you. I just wanted to say that I took your advice. You was telling us about doing the spiritual gifts assessment.
Yes.
And so I did it, and I was very surprised at the first one that was on my list. I knew I had I would always say I got a smidgen of a spirit of discernment.
Uh-huh.
So they give you the top three. If anybody did that assessment, they give you the top three. And two of them, I knew I had those gifts, but I was absolutely shocked at my top one, which was wisdom.
Wisdom is
Yeah,
your top one.
yeah, it was
And
my
then what's
top
the
one.
other?
Administration, and I knew I had a gift of administration.
I could see that.
And the third one was teaching. And so,
Yep.
I was just
You exude that, all three of them. You exude that.
okay, okay. Well, I was just really surprised when I looked at it, the one on wisdom. So I think that assessment is good, but a tool is only good as the person that's using it too.
Exactly.
And the information that you're putting in it. But I think it was very, very good, and it also gives you like the weaknesses too, and so it make you ponder when it say, well, your weaknesses are X, Y, and Z, and you say, well, I didn't know I had that weakness. So it's good food for thought. I think it's a pretty good tool.
That's good. I might want to get that link from you on that one. Sounds like a good assessment. Look. Okay. Okay. I didn't know I gave y'all a link. Oh, good then. Well, I'm happy about that one.
Say biggest one. Oh, I don't know if it's a discerning of spirits, but when I was out in the street before I gave my life all the way to God, it's like I used to pick up when people were trying to hurt me. And when I talk to people, he's like, hey man, what you calling them? They want to do this to you. And it was the same exact thing that I discerned, and how they used to get me, because some people, it's like in the streets, people think that they can still get high and still they got God. Which it could be, it's a 50-50 thing to me. But a lot of people be like, yeah, man, we got God, so we ain't worried about nothing, but here we are steady getting high. But when I started getting my life together, that's how people used to fool me, because when I hear God or Jesus, they used to get me like that. But when I got close with God, God started showing me a whole lot. He started showing me a lot of things, and one of those things was this. When people used to get close to me, I used to become friends with them because they said Jesus. But Jesus spoke on the inside of me. He said that you should tell them by their fruits. That's what helped me to distinguish people that was of truth and people who was of error.
Exactly.
So that's why I was saying, I don't know if that's discerning of the spirit, but it's like I was able to tell what kind of spirit that I was dealing with. You know, by people telling me, you know, that they have Jesus. But when Jesus spoke that to me, I was sensitive to the Holy Spirit. He was like, no, you should tell them by their fruit. So quit believing everybody that say they walk with Jesus. Look at how they live, and that'll tell you.
Exactly. See, and another thing too, you know, Paul is talking to them in Corinth, and Corinth was a real kind of like a Las Vegas. You know, it was a very sinful place. Yeah, it was a port city, right? And so there was a whole lot coming through Corinth, and the Corinthians were having